Augustine Eguavoen, a pleasant dilemma for NFF. A Nigerian coach led a technical team that included 3 other Nigerian assistant coaches from the domestic league who had no previous national team experience to play 2 extremely crucial qualification matches for the 2025 African Cup of Nations against Benin Republic in Uyo, Nigeria, and Rwanda in Kigali, Rwanda. The matches were very dangerous, particularly for the hapless Augustine Eguavoen, who had no choice but to accept the poisoned chalice and to hope for the best. Following a spate of recent poor performances, little or no time to prepare the team well, crisis with recruiting a foreign coach, the match was not made for victory. Add to that the return of key players that had not played in the team since February 2024, Ekong, Ndidi, Aino, Osime. Augustine Eguavoen was not meant to come out of the series of matches unscathed. He was to be the scapegoat for the failings of administration. He had no say of choice in the matter of the assignment he was saddled with, but took up the challenge without missing a beat or a stride. He stepped in confidently, assured the country he would do his best, presented the strongest assembly of Nigerian players of the current generation. Eguavoen had a few days to stop the drifting ship that had been in turbulent psychological storms since Gernot Rohr was relieved of his contract, his own previous unsuccessful stints as an interim coach, Jose Pazero's contract that was not renewed, Finidi George's failure over the only 2 matches he handled and he had to resign, and German coach Bruno Labbadia that jumped ship even before he was to set sail with the Super Eagles. Augustine led the team, passed through the crucible of fire, and came out in flying colors with 4 out of 6 points, and the Super Eagles standing comfortably atop the group table. In short, Augustine Eguavoen passed the test, disappointed skeptics and his critics, and created a beautiful new dilemma for his employers, the Nigeria Football Federation. As head of the technical department of the NFF, and because of his unconvincing records in the past, he may not be favored as the best option to handle the Super Eagles on a permanent basis. But surely he has laid a good foundation upon which the future can be built. With only 1 month to the next set of matches in the more challenging 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifying series, and from all indications, the NFA may ask him to go on and handle the team. Should he succeed, however, they would have no option but keep the winning formula, that is Eguavoen, and definitely tackle the begging question of who can and should manage the Super Eagles and take the team to the stratosphere of football. Nigeria should never be counted amongst the minnows of football in the world. The country should be amongst the giants. The rest of the world acknowledges that the raw materials in players are readily available in the country. What is missing are the basic infrastructure, basic equipment and facilities, institutions to run the football at the grassroots, and visionary administrators to run the domestic game at all higher levels. At the apex are the national teams that showcase the final products of everything before and advertises Nigerian version of football at the various national levels. In all of this, however, there is the most visible and most responsible person, the manager or coach of the national team. It is a position that should never be treated with levity, such as we have witnessed in recent years, where merit has been sacrificed on the altar of personal, political, and financial interests. The options before the Nigeria Football Federation after last week's redemptive success are: 1. Offer Augustine Eguavoen the job of national coach. 2. Get any one of a very few qualified and experienced Nigerian coaches. The list is short now. Any one or both of Samson Siasia and Emmanuel Amuneke, and be prepared to sink or swim with the decision. 3. Secure the assurance of the federal government to pay the wages of a good foreign coach of good repute, credentials, and records to handle the team. For any one of the above to succeed, however, it would require that Nigerians be patient, the coach be given the resources, time, and allowed to work without distractions and interference. For now, however, Nigerians must thank Augustine Eguavoen for what he did last week in restoring hope, confidence, and the possibility of brighter days ahead for the Super Eagles.